Hello there. Anti-racism marches took place across the United Kingdom today. The London march began with a protest outside Reform UK's London office before heading towards the Palace of Westminster. GB News were on hand to report live from the heart of the march. We all know why they were there. It was a desperate attempt to capture any kind of footage they could use to portray the anti-racism protesters as a bunch of lunatic anti-white barbarians. Well, as you're about to see, this is the very best they could come up with, and it is absolutely pathetic. Let's take a look.
By many people who don't want us to be here. I think we can show you the clip now of what happened. Take it away.
Just quickly, before I show you the rest, there was some selective editing going on here because they included this initial frame.
Want us to be here. I think we can show you the clip now of what happened. Take it away.
Hold on. And this frame looks as if it was shot prior to the footage they showed to their viewers. So there's not a full story being told here. Well, far from it, but we'll get to that.
Don't touch me! Don't touch me! I will... He's touching me! He's touching me!
Film it, see him. Film it. Get the stuff. Get it back. Get it back.
My job is your safety. No. Yeah. Is that your bag?
Yes.
Listen to them.
No. Oh, indeed. Well, so let's go back and let's take this one step at a time here. As you can see, the protester in question appears to attempt to cover the GB News camera with his hand. Nothing wrong with that. He's actually doing me a personal favour, because I often cover my eyes when watching this crap excuse for a news channel. But anyway, he tries to put his hand in front of the camera. This chap in the grey suit puts his hands on the protester, to which the protester responds with, "Don't touch me," and offers a retaliatory chop to the guy in the grey suit's outstretched arms. There. And then the police swarm the protester, who was perhaps understandably irate about someone putting their hands on him. The look on his face is of genuine shock that he is being grabbed by the guy in the grey suit. So who is this guy in the grey suit? Well, you can hear somebody say towards the end of the clip, "My job is your safety." So it's safe to assume that this is a GB News hired security guard. And that is confirmed because if we rewind to earlier in the day, we can see him again here.
From the police with the Met Commissioner Sir Mark Rowley on Thursday praising, it appears, the significant demonstration that took place on Wednesday night, saying that it was a show of unity.
Perhaps somewhat overzealously giving a little shove to a woman who accidentally backs into the reporter when attempting to take a photograph. I'm actually a little surprised GB News didn't attempt to claim this was an assault. The reporter should have collapsed to the ground, clutching his kidney. So, going back to the GB News alleged assault by the protester, I'm just wondering whether there would be any legal action here pursuable by the protester. GB News have uploaded this clip to YouTube with the title, "Watch, Stand Up to Racism Protester Appears to Attack GB News Reporter at Whitehall March." And of course, the on-screen breaking news blurb also reads, "Reporter and camera operator appear to be assaulted by protester." Putting my legal hat on here for a moment, I'm not sure how any reputable lawyer could argue this protester appeared to assault the reporter and camera operator. He certainly offered a retaliatory reaction to being grabbed and shoved by the security guard, but that is all. But anyway, doesn't this just sum up the absolute state of GB News at this current time? They are so utterly desperate to portray the racist, rioting yobbos as the forgotten about, left behind white working class, the true victims in all of this, whilst portraying anti-racism protesters as the true hooligans. Unfortunately for GB News, they have so very little footage of violence from anti-racism protesters, they are having to invent phony assaults on their reporters and camera crew. How embarrassing. Thank you for watching, folks. Take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you again soon. Cheers.